Since your dad was a pro golfer and you were in for a scholarship for sports, how did you end up in playing music for a living?
Well, I had a very musical family. My mom was a piano teacher. She played organ in the church. My brother was a really good guitar player. My uncle was a great musician. My aunt was a phenom piano player. So it kind of ran in my blood, but I would give most of the credit to my dad, who was constantly playing rock and roll records in his truck when we would take fishing trips. He just loved music so much. So rock and roll was bleeding in my veins at a very early age with Seeger and Springsteen and the Little River Band and Sam Cooke and Bill Withers and Otis Redding and those kind of people. So my love for music started very early, and I started secretly writing songs in my late teens. And then I got my first guitar at 18, my first year in college, and it just kind of by 20, I was playing in the bars every Thursday, Friday, Saturday night around the South. And yeah, I just fell in love with it.
Ladies must have loved it. Sports, music.
I don't, I don't,
Yeah, of course you don't know.
I don't, I
Okay,
don't.
Sorry.
it's been 2 years since you gave concerts in Germany. You're coming back in May. What are you practically looking forward to?
Well, the shows the last time we were there were so special. It's not easy for us to come all that way. It's exhausting. It cost us so much money to come play for you guys. So I think that ends up being a hurdle you have to get over, but our dedication to the love that y'all poured into us last time, we want to keep giving that and keep coming back, even though it's a really tough trek to come all that way. But we couldn't be more ecstatic because of the way y'all treated us the last time we were there. So the show's going to be even better this time. We can't wait. We're going to be playing a lot of stuff off this new record, and I think that we're an even better band than we were last time. So we can't wait to bring the show to you guys.
Cool, cool. Will you be able to see anything? Will you be able to go sightseeing here in Germany?
I sure hope so. I sure hope so.
It sure would be
I,
worth it.
I won't know until I get there and see how exhausted I am.
Yeah, well, that's it. Time difference and everything. And then, of course, a
Yeah.
little playing on the side. Yes.
You completed a marathon tour of Australia and New Zealand last year and played in many sold-out arenas. In Germany, you will play in clubs with a maximum of 2,000 visitors. Which do you like better, arena or club?
It all depends on the crowd. I don't have a preference of the size. I've headlined football stadiums that felt like a club because there was so much electricity in the place and then I've played clubs that felt like they were a million miles away from me. It all depends on the crowd. That's all I care about is what kind of energy they're giving to us. We're going to match it and then some. And that's just kind of how it goes. It's an exchange of energy in a building is the only thing that we care about. So um, I will say that when you have a smaller room that's on fire, it's pretty special because it's a very tangible thing. So we're excited to hopefully get that in Germany.
Cool, cool. Well, now let's get to your music. Today, your sixth album was released, Solitary Tracks, with 23 tracks of, as a stream. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And to the great album. We love it really a lot. It's a beautiful country rock album and with strong lyrics, and the emotional range of the album is very impressive. So what can fans expect from the album? Please describe it in your words for the fans.
Yeah, I mean, I, that's for the fans to say as far as what they feel. I never know what to expect. All I can say is that this record is it's an unpacking of compartmentalized suppressed baggage that we all tend to do at times. It's an opening of that closet and taking a look at all the wreckage and trying to make your peace with it, trying to give yourself grace. It's also I've always felt like I walked on the outside fringe. I've never felt like I really moved in life with the herd. And I think that there's a lot of herd mentality in this world, and it's okay. It's allowing yourself to be okay with walking a road by yourself and never feeling like you're walking with the herd. And I think there's a lot of that in this record.
All songs are written by yourself?
Yeah, there's only one outside cut on the whole record.
Okay. The Half Full Cup is a song that on one hand is about being stuck, and on the other hand, on the other side, being okay with it.
There you go. There you go. It is.
Are you the kind of the glasses half full guy?
I think I can be both ways sometimes. But I think that it's about finding the blessings in the stuff around you that sometimes you might even get a little annoyed at, and that song is about small town life that I actually lived. And that's kind of like, I go home and I see a lot of the same faces and same characters. Yeah. I don't go home very often, but there's a beauty in that. There's a beauty in just seeing the same faces in the same community. And that's how I feel when I go to Maui. Maui's become like home to me. And I just love the routine of the life and the characters that I come across there. And there's not a place that makes me feel more alive than that place.
Cool.
Charlie Wortham recorded acoustic guitar for this album, and John Johnston was the producer. How did this happen?
Well, Charlie's been a dear friend of mine for a long time, and he's one of the greatest guitar players on planet Earth. So that was a no-brainer. I love having him join my band and play on stuff, and I love doing stuff with him and the other studio musicians. It was kind of a collective mix. And then Jaron, we've been writing together for years, and we've always talked about doing records together, and so we're finally doing it.
Cool. Okay, cool. So what other artists would you like to do a collaboration with?
I don't ever really think about that, to be honest. I love what Sam Fender's doing. So, it'd be neat to do some shows with Sam Fender one day, but the collab world is something that I never think about unless it just kind of happens organically.
Okay. If it happens, it happens.
If it happens, it happens.
Sounds like a plan to me. What makes you use this medium of your music being released on vinyl in May? Like an old school record player?
Oh, why do I make vinyl records still? Is that just because that's, to me, the coolest way to listen to a record. That's the way you truly discover a record, listening to it from top to bottom. It's an event. It's not a disposable thing. And I love the vinyl records, the collection that I have. It's a tangible piece that you get to take with you. And I just think that's the way music is supposed to be listened to. And I still sell a lot of vinyl records. So as long as I keep selling them, then I'm going to keep making them.
New album, World Tour. And what are your other plans for this year?
Oh, the only thing that I can think about right now, I can't get too far ahead. The only thing that I can think about is trying to bring the best show that I can to these upcoming fans that are coming to the show. I just think one day at a time. I don't really have a lot of extended plans on this year. I'm just trying to focus on getting this show ready to bring to you guys right now.
It sounds like a really cool plan. May I ask what time it is over there right now?
Yeah, it's like 10:30 in the morning.
Okay. Well, here it's almost evening, and we will cheer with
there you go.
Beer. And thank you for your time. Yeah, we just had coffee, so we're past that time. Thank you for your time, and we're really looking forward to seeing you live.
Thank you.
What show you bring with you, and fun, and thanks so much.
Yes.
Cheers.
So much.